You see, Cassandra, I knew you was a troll the whole time, but I've been playing you from the get go and this and that. I knew you was a troll. Wait a minute. Cyrax, didn't you say that you don't care if she's a troll and you said that she is a troll? Like, 1 minute this clown say she's not a troll, and then the next minute he say, even if she is a troll, I don't care. And now he's switching up saying, oh, I knew you was a troll all along, Cassandra. I was playing you all along and this and that. Boy, be quiet. Be quiet, Cyrax. You just mad because you got played. You mad because she pulled one on you. She got you, which it was not very hard to do. She didn't really have to put no efforts or nothing to really convince you that she was playing you. It took you this long, and then you made a video saying that, well, I seen the video of you laughing when I wasn't watching. You just now seeing that, Cyrax? You just now seeing that video where she kind of winked her eye there a little bit when you wasn't looking? You just now seeing that? Damn. She distracted you that much? Evidently she did. Because why are you gonna bring it up now? Why are you gonna bring it up now when you should have brought it up to her privately or ask her publicly and be like, Cassandra, what's up with you winking your eye like that? I didn't like that. Why'd you wink your eye? You're not a troll, or I just wink my eye because my eyes get like that. Nah. That wink there looked like that you were playing me, and that was a dead giveaway right there. So yeah, Cyrax, you waited too late to bring that up. Had you called it in time, then yeah. And then Cyrax sitting there saying that, were you even at the mall, Cassandra? Probably not. I say she wasn't at the mall. Cause why was she? First of all, she probably told you that she's from Ohio, which she really probably not. She's not from Ohio. See, this is another thing where you messed up at Cyrax. What you should have did was tested her. You should have got on cam with her. I'm just talking about before all this went down. Now, she's claiming that she's from Ohio. She's claiming that she lived like an hour away from you. I would have put her to the test. I would have asked her, name some of the grocery stores or whatever that we have down here in Ohio. I would have asked her face to face on cam. Now, if I see her looking down or looking through her phone trying to find out, then I know right there you're not from Ohio. Because we both live like an hour away from each other. So you should know we have about the same stores and same gas station, the same libraries, the same park. You know what I'm saying? We should have the same thing, because we're only like an hour apart from each other. So you should know these things by me asking you the question with a snap of my fingers. There shouldn't be no, no. You should name these things with a snap of my finger when I question you. So that's what you should have did, was question her, or name some places down here. Do we have down here in Ohio? But Cyrax don't never go out, so he wouldn't know anyway. So he would never think of nothing like that. What else though, man? What else? And you saying that her story doesn't measure up? It doesn't make sense. You just now catching on to that, man. Everybody on social media was basically telling you, like, bro, you don't see what she's doing. And I've been saying this. Come on, man. White girl with pink hair, bro, she's already taken. Somebody already got her. That's why they picked her to screw with you, because they need someone like a white girl like her to have an innocent face, enough to convince you that she's innocent and this and that. And she has that look of innocent in her face. But what very little that some people know, that sometimes when you run into women like that look like they're gentle and they're innocent, usually turn out to be the dangerous ones. They do. They turn out to be the dangerous ones. They turn out to be the ones that'll try to run game on you and stuff like that. And another thing I want to ask you, Cyrax, is it's not like y'all two have known each other for years. I can understand if you've known her for 2 or 3 years on the internet, You two have established a friendship, but you two only known each other for about how long? Like a month or something? And you already fall in love with her? You already considering marrying her and stuff like that? Like, first of all, bro, see, that's the problem with people on the internet nowadays. That's the problem with people like, that's the problem with thirsty goblins like you, Cyrax, is that thirsty goblins like you always try to rush into a relationship on the internet. And that's the problem with the internet. Some people like to rush into relationships instead of trying to get to know a person very well. Because to tell you the truth, Cassandra really didn't have to ask you anything about who you are because she already done seen on the internet. So she doesn't really have to ask you, what do you do with your time? Because everything you do on your time, Cyrax, is on the internet. So everything that Cassandra needs to know about you is already on the internet. So she really didn't have to ask you anything, whether she's with John and William with them or not. She really doesn't have to ask you any question. And that goes for any female on the internet that wants to have a relationship with you, because they don't have to ask you what do you do with your time, because most of your time is on the internet. You stay in the house 24/7. You argue with trolls. You argue with Sally. You argue with Ed. That's your world that you live in, Cyrax. So yeah, there's no point of a woman even asking you, do you even have a job, especially when she see you all over the internet. So Cassandra didn't really have to ask you jack, because all the answer that she needed to know is all on the internet. So she didn't have to ask you a damn thing, because I guarantee you, she didn't. Everything that she told you about herself was false. You really think somebody like Sandra gonna sit there and open up to a guy like you that's all over the internet? You really think she's gonna open up to you and keep it 100 with you and let you know who she really is and type of person she is? No, she's not. Because whatever she told you, Cyrax, was a lie. Because she lied to you not showing up at that mall. So everything that she pretty much told you was something that you wanted to hear. So yes, Cyrax, you was dumb enough to sit there and believe whatever story she convinced you, whatever little sad little stories that she been through. I can guarantee you, whatever she told you about herself was all lies. And like the puppet you are, Cyrax, you ran with it. You ran with it because you danced on Cassandra's strings. You danced on her strings. You can sit there and try to play it off all you want to, and saying that I was against you the whole time. I was playing you the whole time. Cyrax, knock it off. You lost again, so there's nothing you can do. You just trying to get your lick back from Cassandra, because Sandra had no intentions of being serious with you. So yeah, you come on here saying, "Oh well, I was playing you the whole time anyway, Cassandra." Cassandra be like, "Yeah, right." Cyrax, you even openly admitted it in the video that you told Cassandra things that your parents don't even know about you, which I don't see what's the big secret about you, because all your secrets and everything that's your personal life is all on the internet. So what is there to tell about Cassandra? What is for you to tell Cassandra that she don't already know when it's already on the internet? I mean, come on now. If I was in a relationship with a woman on the internet and she liked me and she wanted to be in a relationship with me, and next thing you know, I see her all over social media, you're damn right I'm going to be watching videos about her and find out who she is and what she's into and this and that. Because all the answers there about you, Cyrax. So any woman who chooses to step up and want to be in a relationship with you, they're going to find out about you regardless. They're going to know who you are regardless. So it doesn't matter whether you keep it a secret from them or not. They're going to know about you, because they're going to see things about you that they're going to like. They're going to be like, wow, this guy is racist. Wow, this guy here is disrespecting his grandmother. He's disrespecting his stepdad. Why would I want to get in a relationship with a goblin like this? If he doesn't respect his own grandmother, he's not going to respect my parents. So Cyrax, you pretty much painted yourself on the wall that way, and you have absolutely nobody but to blame yourself. So stop trying to rewrite history. Stop repeating yourself, saying Music Biz Marty and whatever, bro. You always keep trying to change the history, bro. And it's right there on the internet. Men lie, women lie, but video footage doesn't lie. So everything that's on video about you, Cyraxx, is no lie. And you can sit there and try to rewrite history and say, do all they want to, bro. It's already out there about you. We can't make this up. This is something that we're not making up, Cyraxx. It's already out there about you. So it is what it is, Cyraxx. You know, your image is ruined. But yeah, man, this dude here just now, and you just see right now, man, he just rambling. He just like I predicted, people, just like I told y'all last week. I told you that this dude was gonna make a video and he's just gonna be doing a lot of yapping, he gonna be saying a bunch of random yappings and all that stuff like that. Cause I guarantee you, he probably, whenever he had a chance to sleep, he probably thought about things. You know what? Another thing that he said he chased the van. He chased the van. Cyraxx, since when did we know that you could run? Because last time I heard, they said you got bad legs or your feet is bad, which I don't understand how your legs and feet are bad when you rarely even go outside. So how do you have bad legs or bad feet when you rarely even go outside and do anything? I mean, that's crazy to me. I guess because all this arguing and everything that's taking effect on your health, but you talking about saying you was chasing the van. Who you think you are, Cyraxx? You think you that guy? What's that movie called? Terminator 2? What, you think you're Team 1000 chasing John on the motorcycle? And that's what you was doing? You was doing a Team 1000 on Terminator 2, chasing the van, trying to keep up the van like your Team 1000 from Terminator movie? Boy, get out of here. Get out of here. That's just something clearly he just made up right there. And Cyraxx, if this is your way trying to troll us or trying to fool us or whatever like that, it ain't gonna work, man, because you're just too predictable. So whether you trolling or making up stuff, we already know what your game plan is, man. You might as well go ahead, take the L, sit your butt down, and stop whining about Cassandra. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? I don't understand why people like Cyraxx don't want to take the L. He knew he lost. He's heartbroken. Everybody sat there and tried to tell you that this woman was a troll, and you just now seeing this? Good Lord, man. It's no wonder why this dude was still in high school at age 23 years old. It's no wonder why people picked on you in high school, because good Lord, man. Good Lord. I don't know what in the world. I don't know how in the world you got with Heather, because I mean, people told me how you got with Heather and this and that, but I don't know what in the world Heather was thinking when you got hooked up. I think that's the only piece of coochie that you're ever going to get is from someone like her, because that was the last coochie that you're going to get from her, because any other woman out there is not going to mess with you. I can assure you of that. And you're talking about saying that, well, Cassandra, your story don't add up. You know, Cassandra, if you was honest with me, you would have been honest with me and this and that. Why would no police report? Well, duh, Cyraxx. If she really was kidnapped, it would have been a police report about it. You know, and if she was kidnapped, why would they let her go? And they talking about saying that yeah, if I tell you, Chance, they was gonna delete you and this and that. Ain't nobody gonna go out there and delete Cyraxx. If they really want to do harm to Cyraxx, they would have did something to him when he got off that bus or before he got on that bus. Okay? Let's keep it real right there. If somebody really wanted to do something to you, Cyraxx, they would have got you at the freaking mall. They would have did something to you. Okay? Maybe not inside the mall, but outside the mall where there's not a lot of witnesses out there. Okay? So somebody probably would have did something to you. Somebody would have pulled up on you. You knew you was being followed. You knew you was being followed, Cyraxx. I mean, how naive is this dude, man? Like, he's just beyond naive, man. Like, he really thought this woman was going to show up at the freaking mall. What you expect, Cyraxx? The minute she didn't show up at that mall, that should have let you know right there and then, like, yeah, this girl played me. Yeah, she played me. And then she's going to show a video of looking like she's getting kidnapped instead of just showing the mall, instead of showing the camera of her pulling up at the mall saying that I'm here, Chance. She didn't do that. She just made it look like she got kidnapped, though. So it was already set and planned, Cyraxx. And you're always going to keep getting trolled. until you wake up and smell the coffee and realize that these people's playing you, man. Like I said before, people, I think he loves getting played by people. He loves it. John and them doesn't really have to put no efforts in all this. They don't really have to plan this. They can just have a conversation with him and say, hey, it's just that I don't know, man. This dude's just like he. It's not. I'm not shocked about it though. I'm just like he just really thought that this woman named Cassandra really wanted to see him. I mean, you only known this woman for about 2 months or a month, and you thought she was gonna want to see you that quick? Ain't no woman gonna do that. I guarantee you that Cassandra has already been taken. I guarantee you that there's a dude back there laughing. 'Cause I know it was hard for her to keep a straight face on that camera, but she played it. She played her part right. She did. Because I know she's seen how dirty you are, how disgusting you are, Cyrax. Ain't no woman gonna mess with you, bro. I don't know why you keep dreaming that. Maybe if you clean your act up and get yourself together, man, then maybe a woman will take pity on you, man. But ain't no woman gonna take pity on you, man, because you just all over the internet. So you just wasting your time trying to convince people and trying to change your history. It's already out there on the internet about you. So stop wasting your time, man. Stop trying to look for a woman on the internet, man, because every single last one of them just gonna troll you. You better off just being friends with a female on the internet. That's what you better off just being. Just be friends with her, man. Accept it. Why is every time that you feel like you talk to a woman on the internet, why you feel like it's always got to be a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship when y'all can just be friends? But I seriously doubt any females out there want to be your friend. And if they do be your friend, they probably just only going to tell you what you want to hear, just like what Cassandra did. She just tells you what you want to hear. And that's it. That's it. And you'll get hypnotized to it. And you'll get hypnotized to these females telling you what you want to hear. You'll get hypnotized to it like a little puppet you are. You'll get hypnotized and you'll fall for it. And you're gonna be right back you're gonna be right back to the old drawing board again, Cyrax, making 10 or 11 videos threatening people, saying that Cassandra, you can get 10 years for this and that. Who made you the judge, Cyrax? Who like this dude talk like he's the judge. Like that's not up to you, Cyrax, on how many years Cassandra and John them should get. That's not up to you. That's up to the judges. That's up to the law. You was not the law, Cyrax, and you was not the judge. And your damn show ain't no God. But if you want to consider yourself an untouchable God on the internet, then that's your opinion though. But you're neither one of them, man. You're just a delusional 35-year-old man just playing around on the internet because you ain't got nothing better to do with your time but just get on the internet because grandma ain't listening to you, your stepdad ain't listening to you, so you obviously have nobody to talk to. This is your way of communicating with people. And it's really pathetic though, and I've said it over and over again. It's pathetic to see a 35-year-old man such as yourself, Cyrax, act the way you do. It really is, man. Thank God, boy, that no one's related to Cyrax. Because anybody who's related to Cyrax, boy, I wouldn't even consider Cyrax my cousin or family because I would be too embarrassed to even acknowledge him as somebody's family to me. I'm just saying if anybody was related to Cyrax, ain't nobody going to come out and say, yeah, Cyrax my cousin. Ain't nobody going to come out and say that about you, man. You're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment to yourself. You're an embarrassment to your family. Whatever goblin family you have left. But anyway, y'all, that's all I wanted to say. Peace.